From your perspective then, what do you think most content marketing strategies miss then?
I mean, I think there's definitely a very, very limited set of folks who work in content who think about promoting that content through other people's channels. That's very strange to me, right? When I think about content creation, one of the biggest things that I think about, right? It's basically two things that I think about. One is the audience that I already reach, who's already, subscribed to the blog, who's already, reading our emails, who's already kind of in SparkToro's social networks, right? They follow us on usually Twitter or LinkedIn, maybe Facebook. I am thinking very much about what do they want to click on? What do they want to read? What do they want to experience? What's helpful to them? What's interesting to them? And then the other people that I'm thinking about very heavily is the sources of influence that reach the rest of my audience, right? The podcasters who might want to have me on as a guest because I talked about some topic, or the events that might want to invite me, or the email newsletters that might feature one of my posts, or the social accounts that might amplify a tweet or amplify or reshare a LinkedIn post, or those kinds of things. Those are the two audiences that I think about a lot. And I get concerned that a ton of content marketers put both of those behind, here's a keyword I want to rank for in Google. Yeah. I'm not saying that ranking for keyword in Google is a bad thing, but I will tell you, this is a weird thing to say, Matt, but especially as, like the founder of Moz, right? And someone who built a very, very productive SEO and content engine at Moz. But I get almost no search traffic to SparkToro's website. Like literally, if you look at our, Google report every month, if you remove the top 3 search terms, which are all basically our brand, it's like SparkToro or SparkToro Search or SparkToro Tools or whatever it is. You take away those few searches and we get literally like less than 500 visits a month from Google. Just an incredibly tiny amount. And yet, SparkToro, in its first 18 months as a software product, grew faster than Moz did in its first 18 months.
Wow.
So
what's your biggest challenge then from an acquisition point of view?
It is definitely email. So we get, a ton of people who basically come to SparkToro, run free searches, sign up for an email account, and then, get kind of our onboarding messaging, and they come back and they do more searches, and many of them sign up for a paid account when they need it, that kind of thing. The sources of overall traffic, it's social, direct and type in, branded search, and then other people's websites and email newsletters and conversations. But those sources of influence that are not just Google, that's really what's driven it.